Welcome to the quick review and unboxing from Ultimate DIY. Today we are going to take a look at the cold brewer made by Coffee Gator. Now, I have not opened these yet. I've got a couple of them in here. We're going to open it up. We're going to take a look at how well it works, and we'll kind of walk through the process of how you would actually use this thing. So let's open one of them up. Comes in a nice little box. Great if you're going to give it as a gift, because you can wrap this up just like it is. It has foam on the top to keep it from getting broke. This is what you basically look like when you open it. You're going to have the little, looks like a little funnel right here. This may be a funnel. Yeah, it looks like it because it actually has a hole. Let me open that up so you can see what it is. It looks like that's the way you're going to either pour the coffee grounds or the water down, and it's collapsible and washable. Let's see, we're going to pull this out. You just pull it out as one unit, just like that. And it is going to have basically instruction manuals, registration card, it looks like, and it has a stainless little cup. Now, this is generally what you're going to get your coffee grounds with right here. I do like the fact it has a hanging hook, so you can hang it up on the wall. So that's pretty much it in the box, guys, outside of the paperwork I just mentioned. We're going to set everything back in here, and we're going to take a look. So it is all glass. I like the fact that they wrap it real well to make sure it doesn't get broke in transit, because that does happen. I mean, God forbid anybody throw a box around as it's being shipped, right? So you're going to pull this off. Now, this is a second layer, and this is actual bubble wrap. So it has the air bubbles on it. So they're giving you that and the foam to make sure it makes it safe and sound. Very nice looking container. It is glass, not plastic. Now the top here looks like it may be a plastic. Looks like it has a twist top. Let's see how this comes off. Yep, just turns, it actually just pulls right off. It has a little silicone ring holding it into place. And this should just undo. All right, so there's your glass, and that one will be easy to clean because it doesn't have grooves and stuff around the sides. A lot of these I find are kind of indented and grooved, and it makes it hard to clean them. And what I wanted to really see was this unit. Let's see how this comes out of here. There we go, just twist it a little, pops right off. Also washable. But this is the heart of the system. This is what needs to be done correctly. It needs to be, when I say done correctly, it needs to be built correctly, because if they don't do it right, your coffee tastes terrible. This is a very fine mesh, which is exactly what you're going to want. All you're simply going to do, oh, and it does have the removable bottom. That's another big important thing, because it's very hard to clean this out later, get the grounds out, if you can't remove the bottom, because you can rinse this and rinse the whole thing real well, set it up on a drying rack, and have it ready to go for the next day. So back to the mesh. The thing that's good about this one is the mesh itself is very fine, and that's what you want. You want it to be fine so it's not putting a whole lot of granules in your coffee. And they're very big spots, and there's a lot of them. So it is going to seep that coffee through when you make this. Like, I will make mine the night before, set it in the refrigerator, let this brew all night long. All right, guys, we are going to go ahead and make a quick brew so that you can see how I do it and how simple it is to make your own cold brew. I have a little bit of Starbucks coffee here that I like to use. We're going to go ahead and fill this up. I can keep from making a huge mess. Now, what I do is I will generally do this about half full, go a little bit more. They will, if you read the instructions, they'll generally tell you to fill it all the way up. If you fill it all the way up, you're going to have to like your coffee strong. If you don't like it so strong, you can back it off to about half or so. That's generally where I like it. Plus, it does not go through quite as much coffee that way. And all you're going to do is take this. This one does not have a cap on the top. Some of them do. This one does not. You just take it and simply slide it on and turn it just like this. It'll lock into place. Now I'm just going to take and put it on my glass jar and twist it into place until it's tight. Now we have this last piece to go on, but before we do that, we're going to go ahead and put the water in it. And we're going to try their little funnel here and see how it works. Now I do like the funnel because it tends to block out extra water from going down the seep caps and getting inside of the unit, because if you look, there's little seep holes here, and you don't want that fresh water going in. You want that water to really go through the coffee itself and not make a mess. So we're just going to take some water here and we're going to pour it in. Just like that. Take this off, set it aside, and now we are going to twist this on. Now, what I like is the plastic top goes all the way to the side and seals it, because I like to take my coffee and move it around a little bit, twirl it, make sure that I get it really good. And then you're just going to take and put it in a refrigerator or even leave it on the counter, not really going to hurt it, and let it seep. And I let mine seep all night, and then the next day I will take it, open it up, and pour out the actual brew. Now, keep in mind, I will take it and pick it up again the next day and shake it and move it around a little bit, make sure I get the full strength of the coffee. Now, you can see it's starting to turn. This is a big amount of coffee. I can see the coloring starting. By morning, this will be very, very dark. So really, overall, great system. I love the Coffee Gator. I think it's, really fantastic. I love the handle, love the fact I can pour it. Let's see. Nice thing is I can actually turn this lid and just have the seeping spark and pour it directly out of the unit. A lot of units you can't do that. You're going to have to clean it right then and there, get your stuff poured into your cup, and be ready to go. This one, I can go kind of use it as I go. So I could leave it in there and do just a small cup if I want, and then do a little bit more later. So there you go, guys. I love the Coffee Gator. I think it's a fantastic little cold brewer. I don't think you'll go wrong picking up one of them. Do yourself a favor, grab one today, and we'll see you guys on the next review.